Yo. We back.
What up? What
Back.
up? What up?
Back up in here, man. Saturday night edition, bro. We decided to get back on in front of the camera tonight. Welcome to the Loud and Strong podcast. We have another fire episode going on tonight. Yeah. Thank y'all for coming back. Tuning in, watching us. We appreciate it. Got a fire show lined up. I have some people coming up tonight. Gonna have us a fire show. Have us a nice little panel. Got some great discussions going on. Got my brother over here, man.
Oh yeah. How y'all doing tonight, folks? How y'all doing?
Talking to the
We
mic,
got
man.
a
Talking
good,
to
we
the
got a
mic.
good
Talking
show
to the
for
mic.
y'all tonight. We got a good show for y'all tonight.
That's what's up. It's on your mind, bro. What you got, man? How's your mental health?
I'm good.
How your head
I
feeling this
got
weekend?
my head feeling good. I just got out, but I got the whole school shopping thing out the way. So I'm big ups for that. It's always a hassle, bro. It's always a hassle,
You ain't
especially
lying.
man.
It's the same
Bruh.
hassle every year too, though.
Every single year, every single year.
The first day of school is the same
Yes,
time of year every year. We
every
all
year.
surprised every year. Like, damn, when school start? We ask the kids when the school start next week, daddy.
Boy, I ain't lying. Well, my kids actually ready to go back to school, so it's cool. Cool
Yeah.
and shit.
We're
How
gonna
you
get it.
feeling? How your week went, bro?
It's every day running together. I'm not
Yes,
lying.
yes.
Every day is running together, bro. Um, shit. I'm just kind of I take that over not having you know what I'm saying, work to go do a stream of income coming in, couple of them, you know. I wouldn't trade it for anything, but I would be lying to you if I told you I was not tired. I ain't lying. Tired as hell,
You
bro.
said you
Tired
said a
as hell.
mouthful right there, though, brother. I ain't gonna lie. I don't see how these dudes
Oh,
do it who don't have a job, bro.
I don't know how they
I
survive it.
don't. It ain't.
I don't
I'd
know how
rather
they
be
survive it,
tired.
bro.
I'd rather be tired than sit at home all
It's
day.
out of control.
I ain't
It's out of
lying to you.
control. Well, man, hope we not lagging tonight, bro. Got my internet looked at, had my service providers come out. I don't know. I'm watching it. If not, then we're gonna try another measure, and then we're gonna keep trying, and
We
we're gonna
gonna
keep
keep
trying, and
going
we're
and
gonna
keep
keep growing, and
going.
we're gonna keep going, and we're gonna keep doing our thing. We're gonna keep on doing
Yes,
it, bro.
yes, yes.
Keep on doing it. Tonight's topic, man. Tonight's topic, bro.
What's that? What's that, brother?
I know what I said,
Hmm.
but what did you hear? What I said and what you
Mm-hmm.
heard, those tend to be two totally different things.
Yes.
Two totally different things. And that goes from male to female, and
Mm-hmm.
that goes from female to male.
Facts. Facts.
That plate spins on both sides. That goes in both directions. And man, we got some fire videos to react to tonight.
No, I'm ready.
Man, we're gonna give it a second, bro. We're gonna give it a second. We're gonna give it a second, man. Got some people supposed to be coming up tonight. Waiting on a few
Got a
people to
couple
come up.
guests. Couple guests.
Man, if not, then you know what we gonna do? We gonna roll.
We gonna keep on.
We gonna keep
We
going.
gonna keep
We
going.
gonna keep going.
You
We
already
gonna
know,
keep
bro.
going, man.
Can't
My,
stop, won't stop.
little brother, mental health is doing good. His mental health is good,
Yes,
bro.
yes,
Want to tell
yes.
somebody thank you, bro? Did something for you this week? Did something for you today, yesterday? Just something small, just tell somebody thank
Uh, my brother Dre, man. My brother Dre came out today to my job for a couple seconds and hung out with me. Chill with me. It's always a pleasure. To hang with my big brother. We both on different schedules and got a lot going on.
you.
So
Yeah.
shout out to Big Dre, man.
Shout out to Big Dre, man. Shout out to Big Dre, bro. Shout out to Big Dre, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, Drake called me earlier this week, man. Drake called me earlier this week. I was in the gym. I was in
Mm-hmm.
that being mid rep.
Pressure.
What that say? You know, your headphones. Drazy. I got to say that. The Drazy one.
Yeah.
Drazy one
Yeah.
is calling. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? I was in the middle of my set. I called him back. We'll link up. Need to talk. You know what I'm saying? He was really just
Yeah.
telling what he did tell me is that, man, I like what y'all boys doing with the podcast. I like
Yeah.
that. I see
Yeah.
y'all vision. I like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah.
He
Oh
did
yeah.
get that out. We did, and I
Yeah.
just want to tell him thank you for that, bro. And we working, man. We working,
Appreciate
bro.
you, brother.
I
Appreciate
ain't
you,
lying.
brother.
We trying to make y'all proud, bro. Trying
Oh
to do
yeah. Oh
something,
yeah.
turn these conversations into something, bro.
Oh
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
That's what
Man,
I'm talking
you hear
about.
that?
What about you? What
You hear
about you,
that?
man?
You hear that? You hear my
So
baby
my
in there?
niece, yeah,
That's my
my
daughter,
niece,
Erin,
my
man.
niece.
Shout out to Erin,
Yeah,
man.
bro. She is a savage already, bro.
I ain't lying. I ain't lying. I ain't
Already
lying.
a princess, already pampered. That's what
Man,
I'm
we
talking
about to bring somebody up to the panel. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Gonna bring up
yeah.
Emperor Brandon to the panel.
Go.
Yo,
Do what it do, man.
what's going on, man?
Nothing out here making that paper on the road, man.
I hear you, bro. Shit,
That's
shout out to
what's
you,
up.
then, man. Shout out to you, man. Introduce
Yeah,
yourself
get
to
the bag.
introduce
That's what I'm
yourself, bro.
I ain't nothing. I'm Emperor Brandon Lee, from Baton Rouge. Up here to talk about this topic that my cousin dropped on me.
Oh yeah, man,
Cause
bro.
I don't know how good the lighting is, but that's the best I could do as far as
Man,
what I got.
Cuz you looking good. I'm glad you're here, baby.
Oh,
Yeah.
Man, good to talk to you. Good to hear your voice, man. Brandon, this is my bro Sean. Sean, this is cousin Brandon, man. We and me and Brandon talked. I want to say what that was, cuz maybe about 6 months ago.
Yeah.
He's called me 2 or 3 times with some business ventures, and it's just to let me basically I see his, you know what I'm saying, the wheels in his brain are turning. And he called me a few times and said, man, we could link up with the camera on this side, or I have this going on. I can match it with this. And man, I don't get phone calls like that. So I just want to tell you thank you for that. And when I saw you live the other day and y'all were about to have a fire conversation, you and the young lady that you were with, and I was like, man, bring it to the podcast, man. Bring it to the podcast, man. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. You feel me? Let's bring it on up, talk about it. And man, I'm just glad you're here, bro. I'm glad you're here.
All right.
Yeah, we kind of just having small talk right now, bro. We're trying to wait till you come in, and I have the young lady. What's the Miss Andrea, right?
Yeah, Andrea.
Yeah, Miss Andrea is supposed to be coming up, and also we have another lady coming up. Miss LaShonda's supposed to be coming up, and man, we're gonna have us.
Andrea don't run from no topic. I've been knowing her since I was like 10th grade. That girl don't run from that woman don't run from no topic.
Yeah, that's what's up, bro. Like, I appreciate people, bro. I have never met a stranger. That's first and foremost. I've never met a stranger, and I'm a people person. I talk to people, and like I was telling my little bro here, I was telling him, I said, bro, I want to diversify, like, you know what I'm saying, the podcast. I want to have a different you know what I'm saying, a different approach to it. I want to have like a panel on some nights where we speak with different people. And he was like, well, how would we choose the people? I was like, whoever says that they want to come up and talk. That's how we judge it. I don't
organic, right?
Book by its cover, and everybody has a different point of view in life. And the only way we can learn is to communicate, and that's the way I look at it. That's the way I view it. And you might have a whole different perspective on life from me. So I listen objectively. That's the whole point of the podcast, is to listen objectively.
Okay.
Get your thoughts across. I get my thoughts across, man, and just have fun while we doing it, bro. It's nothing serious. I promise. We just having this. This is like Facebook post, but in video time. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah.
I feel you. How long you been doing it, man? Like I said, because I never really paid attention. I just saw it on your page a little bit.
Well, the way I've been doing it, I've always had an affinity for cameras. I always had an affinity for cameras. And then my big brother was a photographer, so I had the chance to see from a distance and kind of close up exactly how to monetize a camera in a way. And then I was always drawn to cameras. I was always drawn to being in front of the camera. And so when I decided to go back to school in 2011, I went for mass comm and broadcast journalism. And graduated in that field. So this is right up my alley. I've done internships, and I went and bought me a camera to do my own videos and things, bro. And I started taking pictures, and the pictures absolutely took off. And
you've been doing the picture thing for a minute.
Yeah. So as far as the podcast, man, this is my 4th episode. And I've been, in my mind, I've been doing a podcast all my life. And I've been setting up this podcast. I've been putting the play in motion about 3 or 4 years now.
Yeah, at least 3 years for sure.
Yeah, so and I just went with my move, bro. I went with my move with what I had, and we here
for us to do things like this on our own.
Yeah.
So that's the good thing about technology. If we're using it right, like, it definitely can help you in life if you decide to use it in the righteous way.
It's a tool.
It definitely is a tool.
That's all it is. It's a tool to help you, complete a task. That's all it is. That's what technology is.
That's all it is. That's real though.
Yeah. Man, we got
So
man, I have a few videos that I'm gonna play, Brand. I'm gonna have a few videos I'm gonna play. And man, I just want to hear your thoughts on it. I want to hear my brother thoughts on it. I want to hear somebody else's thoughts on it, bro. We can have a good time, bro. Where are you right now? You on the road? Where you getting that bag at?
Man, look, I'm damn near home. Like I'm right at the house. It's just, I run out of time. I couldn't make it all the way to the house.
Yeah. Well, that's for a reason. That's safety.
Yeah.
It's an inconvenience, but it's for a reason.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's what's up, bro. I'm glad you're doing something that you like to do. Every time that I see you on Facebook or any kind of social media, you always with your truck or in your truck or somewhere because of your truck. You take pride in what you do, and it comes across.
This is my business, man. This is how I take care of
you gotta take care of the money, man. That's what's gonna get you the money.
Yeah.
This is how I take care of my family, man. Point blank.
Take care of the family, man.
Like that, bro. I like to hear that, bro.
You congratulations on the son too, man.
Yeah, man.
Congratulations, bro.
Look at that smile, man. That let me know it's real, bro. I mentioned your son.
I got another daughter on the way, right out there. I'm talking back to back.
He just listen. You went looking for them. They ain't come looking for you.
Most definitely.
For real, man. Kids, that's what's up, bro. Congratulations, man. I love them babies. They do it to you. They do it to you and do it for you.
Yeah,
they gonna bring it out you. They gonna bring it out you.
They ain't lying. They are.
Oh man, my kids brought the best out of me. I ain't gonna sit here and lie.
Yeah.
Like they definitely have brought the best because I just can't see where I would be without them.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't have no nothing to stop me from crossing over to the left side all the way.
Facts.
So when I had my kids, I was like, okay, boom, well, that's my sign right there.
Right. You the first line of defense. You are their first line of defense. You know what I mean? Like, so I feel you, bro. They gave you the initiative to go ahead and take that next step, whatever direction it is that is for you. Because man, we that first line of defense in this world. The fathers, parents, we the first line of defense.
Oh, definitely.
I think you said it right the first time though, cuz father.
You're right too, bro. That's our job. We the disciplinarians. You absolutely right. I don't put the responsibility of discipline on my wife. I don't do that.
Not like you said, not the entire responsibility. Now she does assist, but like I agree with it's our job. It's our job.
That's our job, man. You know what I mean? And discipline, I tell people all the time, is correction. That's all it is. At the core of what it is, it's correction. And we had a topic on my very first episode, and I entitled that episode, Manhood is Undefeated. And no, it was the second episode, Don't Love Me, Respect Me, Don't Love Me. And so the topic was respect me, don't love me. And one of the questions that I asked Sean was, how do you show your respect to your kids?
Yeah.
How do you show? So answer that question for me, Brand. How do you show respect to your kids?
It all depends on like in general, or with your woman, or just your kids.
Just like whatever that looks like to you. But when you hear respect your kids, what comes in your head?
To me, my personal opinion, respecting my kids is first trying to get along with their mom the best I can, no matter if I'm with her or not. Like some people separated, we got at home. So I try my best, even though I'm not with my oldest kids' mothers. I try my best to get along with them and include their opinion on every decision. I just come in and we doing this and that's it. I try my best to be cordial as possible and not argue in front of my kids, in front of them and stuff like that, and be honest. Like I don't lie to my kids. If I can't answer it, I tell them you're not old enough yet.
That's real.
That's real, brother.
That's one of the best answers I've heard in a while, bro. I'm serious. That's one of the best.
Because you know me, like I'm not this flashy dude. I'm not the man with fancy words. I just try to be as real as possible.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all it's about. Like I know having too much fun, not showing discipline, sex, and paying attention to girls fuck my life up. So why would I let my kids do that?
There it is. You
Facts.
said a mouthful on that, man. You said a mouthful on
I
that.
ain't lying, bro.
You said a mouthful on
I
that one.
respect that was dope there. I
Mhm.
respect.
But
that
it's the
was
truth,
best
you know.
shit
Like I
heard.
said, it's my mind rambling because I'm trying to find the true words to say.
Right.
So that's
And
how.
you know, and it's definitely our fault. Everybody has a vice. That's what I've learned. Everybody has a vice. Some people vice is a harder drug than the next. Some is alcohol, some is clothes, some is fashion. You know, everybody has a vice. And some men vice just happen to be women. It just happened to be women. And I reposted something that I posted in 2011. I reposted it 2 days ago, and it said, behind every great man is a great woman, but behind every man that failed are many women.
Right.
And I truly, you know, and how can I put the dynamic between men and women is completely different than it is. I mean, from man to woman, it's completely different than it is from woman to man. I understand that. I understand the historical aspect. I understand the biological aspect of it. So I do get it as far as what sex is to a man as opposed to what it is to a woman. But it's the time, attention, and resources that get you caught up. It's not. I know plenty of. I have known plenty of men who go off and they do their thing, you know, but they never bring anything. The house never lacks. The person that they're dealing with never found out, and even if it's wrong in some kind of way, that's the way men justify the act. I'm not here to say whether it's right or wrong. I'm just here to tell you what it is. I've seen some. It's not the sex that ruins the situation or gets you in hot water. It's you sending some money over there on your cash out. It's you getting caught up holding her hands in the middle of the mall. It's the disrespect and the embarrassment when her cousin got to come tell her that she's seen you with somebody else. So that's what gets you caught up. It's the lack of respect and you sending your resources somewhere else.
Yeah, your time, like you said, your time and your resources.
Facts. Right. It's already, especially if the resources are already kind of scarce.
Yeah.
And
time. You ever notice? Y'all ever notice that women speak about relationships in the aspect of time?
They do.
Facts.
And men don't. And they always say, "Why do we take so long to grow up?" Because we don't look at relationships in the aspect of time. Because we can make babies to the day that we die. Women can't make babies to the day that we die. So whenever you meet somebody or they get to talking about their past, they'll say, "Yeah, that bastard wasted my time."
Yeah. Hey. Right.
We always say, you know what we always say? Man, that bitch was crazy. We don't care. We just move on to the next one. Mosey dozy on down the street. And then, but women, they really, really mad that you messed up some of their fertile years.
Yeah.
Real talk. You out here playing.
I ain't never think about it.
Right. They not crazy.
But the younger women, you know, I'm younger than y'all. I assume. How old Sean? Sean older than me too?
I'm 29. I'll be 30 in October.
Well, we close in age. We closer than Fat Man. So,
yeah, I'm 38.
Right. Okay, gotcha.
Sean will know. Women our age don't care about that time thing.
That's the point of me doing this podcast and leaning onto that one point. If I give women any kind of information, exactly what you just said, women are being lied to. Our younger generation of women are being lied to.
Heavily lied to. I'm talking about
the number one stock that I'm looking to invest in. I'm going to invest in the two kind of stocks. I'm gonna give my secret away. I'm not into stocks, but I'm getting into it. I bought my first one. It was like real cheap. My cousin showed me how to do it, so I felt like I did something. You know what I mean? But the two that I'm going to invest in, and this is not to sound misogynistic, it's not to sound crazy. First, the number one. This is the first generation of people that put these on their ears and put them in their ears. So everybody, the millennial age, I want to say 42 on down, those people, we are going to need some hearing aids. Invest in hearing aids. That's one. The second one is three of them. The second one, anything that makes single women happy. Women outnumber men. And women are not getting married at the same rate. They get married at a 25% rate. I'm talking about box wine, girls trips, anything that makes women happy, and not saying that they shouldn't be happy, they should go take care of themselves. But anything that caters to them, invest in hair products, invest in nail polish, invest in women. Women are exploding, and women are the number one consumers. They're going to buy the things you're investing in. Third thing, it's going to sound crazy. Geriatric pregnancy medicine. This is for the first time in history that women over the age of 30, over 50% are single and childless. And what I'm saying is,
right about that,
they still should get married. They still going to have babies. They're still going to get pregnant. But biology, you don't believe me? Believe Google. Believe whatever biology you were taught or whatever you want to find. Geriatric pregnancy starts at 35. So I'm not here to say that you're going to have a geriatric pregnancy, but what I am here to say is I'm investing in whatever it's going to take for you to not have one.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Get the money.
I'm just all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
I'm gonna capitalize off it,
Hey. But also another thing too, man, I think they should come up with what you think about male birth control, cuz? Hey, what you think about male birth control?
Like, I really don't have no feelings about that because this is the first time I ever had to think about it.
Shout out to the Loud and Strong podcast, man. We got people brain thinking, man. Think about a pill. If they had a pill that you can take once a day and it will make you sterile, what do you think about that?
I wouldn't take it.
Oh, you wouldn't? Why wouldn't you take it?
I'm
elaborate.
I
want you to answer too.
You know me, I'm like a natural man, so I wouldn't take it. I'm in tune with nature.
Yeah.
So nature gave me this you know what, and nature gave me the ability to make kids, and I'm gonna make as many as I can if I'm gonna take care of them.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't take it.
And I'm behind you. As long as you, like you say, that last part, I'm gonna take care of.
Look. But to add to that, I don't know the side effects of that. I don't know. I don't know the health issues that's going to come with that.
Oh,
So it's gonna have some health issues because it's not natural. Like simple. If it's not
gotcha. Hold on one second, fellas. Give me a second. We got Miss Andrea in the building, y'all. Let me bring her up. Welcome. Give her a welcome.
What's up?
Miss Andrea? How you doing, baby? Welcome to the Loud and Strong podcast.
Thank you.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are y'all?
I'm well. My name is Ernest. This is Sean, Big E, and Big Rob. This is the Loud and Strong podcast. Thank you for being on the panel tonight. Thank you for being a guest. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me as a guest on here.
No problem. You came in the middle of an awesome question, Miss Andrea, and Brandon just answered that question, and he said he wouldn't do it. And so Sean is about to answer that question, and then I'm gonna get your opinion, and then you come in like that, okay?
Okay.
I got you. So Sean, if they came out with a male birth control where you had to take a pill every day and you were sterile, and if the onus would be on you to be sterile and not be able to get somebody pregnant, would you take it?
Honestly, yeah, I probably would, and that's just my personal opinion on this. That's just me. Of course, like B said, I have to see about the side effects and what's gonna happen when I take it out. But just as far as taking it, yeah, I would, just to be like you said, if I was able to control like who I can get pregnant with, I can to a certain extent, but I would pick the best person possible. So of course, everything we lay down with, we don't want to build a family with or have a kid with. So yeah, of course I would take it. If I'm just having a good night or a good time, yeah, I'll take it. Ain't no. Throw me back.
Right. But no, I'm talking about in a sense of you have to be responsible about it. Like you have to make sure you take it every day. And if you miss a day, you got to take 2 of them. And now you nauseated and you're sick and you're throwing up and your stomach hurt. You don't feel good and everything else might be thrown off. Your balance might be thrown off chemically, biologically. You got to take it every day.
Nah. Salute to the women. Shout out to them because shout out to the women.
I was wondering where y'all was gonna catch
if the side effects is like how it is, I'm good. Yeah. I'm good. I like it. Like Cuz say, I just
Right.
whatever God give me, that's I take it and roll with it. Nah, see, I can't
Man, me
deal
being
with
a
all
married man, it would have to be a joint decision. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Like, cause my wife she
Yeah.
doesn't have to. That's her decision. She do what she want to, and I'm gonna roll with the punches with whatever we gotta do, whatever we gotta do. I
Right,
feel
right.
like Brand, I'm gonna take care of it when it come. I'm gonna be here. I ain't going nowhere, you know what I mean? So
right.
that's just how I feel. But if I had to take it in order for me to be sterile, if I was a single man out here roaming free, I would take it every day gladly and
Yeah.
live with those side effects. Me, you know what I mean? I would definitely live with it. I definitely would. Miss Andrea, what you think about this topic?
Yeah, for a man to be sterile. Yeah. I mean, it depends because they have men, they just have different baby mamas. So
Yeah.
hey, I mean, why not take it?
I always thought about that. Like I always thought about that, and something else came up. What you think about this, Miss Andrea? I heard this 2 days ago. A woman can have a baby once a year, but a man can make as many a year as he can make. He can make 100 if he can, right?
Right.
So, since men can populate the earth more, why don't they have the birth control?
That's facts.
That's a good question.
That's a good question. And then know what that tells me? That men were controlling medicine when these things were being thought of.
Facts.
Of course.
Facts.
Men were controlling medicine, you know what I mean? And like I just think it should be a little bit more balanced on that sense. Or I think that, man, just putting anything foreign in your body, Brand, I know you know about that. Just putting anything foreign in your body, man, that can throw you off. It really, really can.
Yeah, it really can.
Okay. Well, man, look, Miss Andrea, we finna get started. I'm finna play a video, y'all. I'm finna play a video. The topic of tonight's show is, I know what I said, but what did you hear? And I'm finna play this video, and we're gonna come back, and Miss Andrea is gonna start us off, and just let me know what you think. Tell me what you heard when you hear this. All right.
I had a kid one time. I took her phone because I was tired of having her phone out. And I'm one of those teachers, again, I'm not going to take your phone the first time I see it. But, bro, if I had to tell you more than one time, I don't tell kids more than one time to do something. So if I tell you, put your phone up, I don't take phones the first time I see it. So if you got it out again, give it to me. So the girl, this was also a student who was constantly out of dress code. Because she said, my mom told me that whatever she dressed me in is what I'm wearing to school. Okay, well, you and your mom breaking the dress code. So when she sent you to school in it, you going to in-school suspension because you out of dress code. And clearly you and your mama don't know how to follow the rules. So I took the girl's phone, and because she wouldn't stop having it out, her mom came up to the school. It was like this whole thing. The girl gonna proceed to walk back down to my classroom and say, my mama, she had another kid's phone. And she was like, my mama said, you need to give me my phone. My mama at the front office right now. She said, you need to give me my phone.
Miss Andrea.
Yes.
What did you just hear?
Okay, so the first one I heard that she told the girl to give her her phone. She told him one time, and after one time, she gonna take the phone. The second time, she asked, oh, I forgot already. The other one was, she met the child. She took the other child phone and told her mama said she gonna hush. She gonna she gonna call her mom, and her mama said give her this, give her the phone, but give her phone back. And so the other incident that I heard too was her mama told her that I can dress like this. So they both was breaking the school's dress code policy. So so they can be in detention or suspension or whatever. Mm-hmm. That's what I got out of it. So her mama said this, her mama said that. So her mom is giving her advice, telling her what to do, disrespecting an adult.
Yeah, okay. What does that say about the mom?
That means the mom, she just let her child do whatever she want to do instead of putting her foot down and telling her, hey, you need to do this. You have to respect your elders, for one. And for two, I tell you what to do. Don't go and try to, break the rules and stuff like that. So she's actually setting a bad example for her child and telling her that she can do this, she can do that, she can do whatever she please, basically. So that's
Mr. Wanda, my mama said I could wear this skirt.
Yeah.
Miss Andrea, my mama said I could wear this skirt. and that's what I'm gonna do. She said that what she buy me is what I gotta wear, and I'm wearing this. How would you handle that situation?
Well, tell your mom that this is not appropriate for school. For one, you cannot. This is a mini skirt, so you cannot wear those skirts like they say in school. You cannot wear anything 5 inches above the knee. So if it's 5 inches above the knee, you definitely cannot wear it.
Gotcha.
So I would talk to her mom and tell her the rules of everything. Tell her how she should. I can't just tell the child what to tell her mom, because I, as an adult, I have to tell her mom
Right.
from woman to woman.
Okay.
What you say, Brand? What you got on the video, my brother? What you got?
And I see a mother setting her child up for destruction. That's all I see.
Yes, sir.
Like point blank period, she's setting her child up for destruction. She can't possibly want anything good for a child if this what she's sending her to school with. If you sending your child to school just constantly disrespecting the elders and the rules, like you can't possibly want your daughter to prosper in life. That's what I took from it.
Amen.
What you heard when you saw that, bro? What did you hear?
I'm gonna piggyback off B. That's exactly how I feel. She's setting her daughter up for failure. You know, she's not already instilling in her mind there are rules and there are certain places and certain things you have to do in order to get to where you're trying to go. You know, she's showing her early on, you can disrespect adults, you can do what you want to do, you don't have to follow rules. Pretty much that you can do what you want in life, which is gonna end her 2 places.
Right.
You know, in jail or dead, you know. So I feel exactly like B, like, man, that's you setting her up for failure.
Right.
You know, everywhere you go, they got rules and regulations. They got those rules are put in place for a reason. You know, so and if I'm telling you as a child, you can. That's just like any child. Like you tell Ezra right now, oh, you go curse this person out. Go say this to this person. In her mind, she always gonna think, my daddy told me I could do this.
Right.
You know, my daddy say this is okay. My daddy say I ain't got to do what you know what you want me to do. That's gonna set her up for failure. Because she gonna constantly get put out of school. She gonna constantly get expelled. And by the time you look around, you're not already been incarcerated, and because you don't know how to follow rules, you feel like you can do what you want.
What I heard from that video was a teacher that was defeated.
Yeah.
That's what I heard. I heard a teacher that was absolutely defeated. I heard her explaining this to potentially another teacher or another adult. I heard a teacher that was letting us know ahead of time that she's not going to be able to do this long.
Yeah.
Write down, you go to your job and your coworker or somebody there or the supervisor or the boss or whatever you're working with, you could be working with some equipment. It could be something that's putting some wear and tear on your body. And it's not that you don't want the money or you don't think this is a good job. You just can't do it. You just can't do it. And that is, and my wife is a teacher. It was a school teacher. She stopped being a school teacher during the pandemic and she hasn't, you know what I'm saying, taught since. And so I've seen my wife come home and just be absolutely defeated from the regimen, the teaching, the curriculum, and the students, the parents. It's a 24/7 job. You're never off. And then it's the most thankless job. It's the most thankless job. So that's what I heard when I saw the video. I saw a helpless teacher.
That's and teachers, bro, we don't understand. This is a different generation of kids we're dealing with.
Yeah.
They see more, they know more, they're more in tune with everything that's going on. Like when I was little, I was in the streets, but that's how I knew a lot of what I knew. But as far as what I seen and heard at home, it was a lot I didn't hear and see at home that you know what I'm saying, I seen in the streets that I wasn't supposed to know. So these kids now, it's like it's in the household. It's at home with the parents. They hear it every day, they listening to it, they watching it on TV. So man, big ups to the teachers, bro, because I couldn't do it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'll be just hearing if you ever want to know how kids really are, just walk down on your kids' conversation when they think you ain't listening. You know what I'm saying? Like you gonna hear some stuff and be like, man,
I'm the nigga out here. I write this shit.
Be like, where you run this for?
Yeah.
What is this? I'm out here. Daddy can't do us shit. Daddy can't fuck with us. Okay, Daddy, it was a mistake. I didn't mean to say that.
Hey, stop it.
Oh man, these
Stop
kids
it,
are
kids.
with it.
Toe up.
These
And man,
kids
listen,
are
I'm gonna
with
say
it.
one thing. I'm 38. The kids that are doing all of the killing, robbing, and shooting, they are the kids of the people in my generation. People in my generation suck at raising kids. Straight up. They suck at it. Any 17-year-old you see, 18-year-old you see, I'm lying. Watch this. 20-year-old you see. I'm 38. The girls that were pregnant at 16 and 17, they have 21-year-olds.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They have 21-year-olds at home.
Can-
They can legally get a.
I'm
they was-
a
the
rewind.
hold on. The child she was pregnant with can legally get a drink. Those are the ones that's causing hell right now.
Yeah.
Can I backtrack though? I'm gonna just say, brother, this is just coming from you. You my mama personally. You've been around all at least 20 years. A lot of kids that are raised at home, how they're acting in the streets, they weren't raised like that.
That's true.
I ain't gonna lie. A lot of the
It's very
stuff I
true.
did and a lot of the stuff I went through, I put myself in that position. My mama raised me right, told me right. Yeah, I had certain situations that was going on at home that made me, kind of wig out in this sense. But my mama taught me right. Everything I did was wrong. The stuff I went through.
Right.
I ain't had. You even told me, man, you ain't got to do that shit, LaShawn, man. You tripping.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? So
I agree
your
with
mom
that.
and daddy could teach you right all day.
Okay, so
But when you go out in the streets, like we just said, our kids cussing all that. But
we
ain't
can
raise them
use
like
we
that.
can use you as an anecdotal experience. Just you. In general, what do you see? Your eyes matter. What you see matter. What you feel
Yeah.
matter.
Mhm.
When you
Yeah.
tell me you went to the corner store and you seen 17-year-olds with guns with clips longer than their arms sticking out the side of their pants, 3 or 4 of them. Like,
Yeah.
tell me what you see. We all can use an anecdotal experience. That was horrible. Absolutely horrible. Absolutely. I don't think I finished a grade between 6 and 8th grade. I got expelled every year. You know what I mean? Like, I was horrible. My mama didn't show me any of that. She didn't show me any of that. So we have our outliers. We can't. They're all and every don't matter. I mean, they don't. All and everything. To me, they don't. Those are words that don't exist. You can say all cows are brown and white. Well, have you ever been to Sweden? You seen cows in Sweden?
Yeah.
All women got attitude. Have you been with all women? Why you worry
Right.
about all of them? You only need one to like you back. You know what I mean?
It's the truth.
Every
You
like,
only
like,
need
like
one to like you back.
all
bro.
and every, you know what I'm saying? Those are words that you really don't, you know what I'm saying? I try to stay away from all and every, but at the same time, I can tell who I'm talking to when I make a point and they say, well, that's not all.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
what about that tells me the level of maturity of person that I'm talking to.
Because you shouldn't even have to say that. Because we know it's not all.
It should be understood that I'm talking about the majority.
Yeah, right.
It should be understood that I'm talking about the majority.
Yeah.
You know?
For sure.
Man, that was a good
That
little
was
icebreaker right
fresh,
there.
that
That
was
was a good
fresh.
little icebreaker right there, man. Shout out to the panel, man. Shout out to Miss Andrea, man. Shout out to Miss Andrea. Shout out to Brandon, man.
Shout out to Brandon, man.
Man, Loud and Strong Podcast. Loud and Strong Podcast, man. I appreciate y'all in here tonight. I do. Miss Andrea, my baby went to Momo house tonight. She'd have been right there at the door and would have been stuck under the door.
Well, I got the worst one sleep right now. Well, she ain't with the baddest one. The worst one is right here playing the doggone game. That's why I keep muting. So y'all
Yeah.
won't hear him out
It's
into the
all
game.
good.
and
I just
stuff.
want to let you know it's all good. I got a
Right.
2-month-old in there. I have a
I got
3-year-old and a
4.
15-year-old.
You ain't got to tell me nothing about no noise, baby. Hey, I got 4 of them running around. Ooh.
Oh, me too.
Yeah, I got 4 and 1 on the way.
Ooh, what?
He doing this thing. That's what I'm talking about. But hey,
Yeah, Andreas, my baby gonna be here December. Got
Okay.
the girl
You
on the
should.
way.
You ain't tell me this. I'm just not hearing about this.
Yeah,
I ain't really told nobody.
Congratulations, brother.
Let's say y'all, I got a few more videos lined up, man. Let's have fun with this. Let's get it. Y'all gonna really enjoy this next with this. Y'all gonna really enjoy this.
Let's go.
Watch it. Oh shit. Well, no. I got you. Hold on. Let me ask y'all a question. Quick answer. Do you think that men and women can be friends?
No.
Most definitely, yes. I guess.
So you believe that you can be in a relationship and have a guy friend?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have a guy friend? Are you in a relationship currently?
Yes, I'm in a marriage actually.
Oh, you married? Okay, cool.
Shout out to marriage.
Shout
We do
out to
marriages
marriage.
over
We
here.
do marriage over here. Yeah, I'm with you. Congratulations to you and him.
Thanks,
So,
thanks.
I'm
So
gonna say this is
Let her finish.
okay. Go ahead.
What you were
I'm
saying?
just saying yes. It
Okay.
can be. Me and Brandon, we friends. We've been friends since high school. So yeah, we can be friends.
Okay.
A man and a woman can be friends.
As long as it's healthy, right?
Yes.
Gotcha.
We got boundaries though. We understand. Like I don't text this one thing. It's all about business or advice.
Right.
Right.
Like we
Gotcha.
don't up outside like unless it's about business. A man know like I give him advice like because he want to be a trucker. I'm a trucker. If it's about money and family orientated and limited because we don't talk every day all day. We don't do
Exactly.
it like
I got you. Watch this video, y'all.
Honestly, don't feel like you need to invite yourself everywhere. Can you please give us a call before
If you give me a key to the apartment, I'm gonna show up. If you guys are going out to hang out, I'm gonna feel like you're inviting me if you're not clear on what you're doing. It's not about me not respecting boundaries.
I know
It's not. It's not about me not respecting boundaries. It's just about what you're clear on. If you're not clear on the stuff that you say, I'm gonna show up. Oh God, that happened.
This is crazy. It's a crazy situation. This is why I need your help, Steve. I just do not know where to go from here. It's
It's not even about that. I'm April's in the positions that I said that I play. I want to make this clear. I play godfather to both of her children. April's been there for me a lot of times, you know? And, like, we've been friends for a long time. So you're her boyfriend, and I'm her best friend. And I feel like until you put a ring on it,
honestly don't feel like you need to invite yourself everywhere. Can you
Oh man.
So that was the best friend? Wait, so that was the best friend? Wait.
Yeah, that was a lot right there, wasn't it?
Wait, so that was her best friend?
Did y'all see that?
Yeah.
That was her best friend.
That
He's
was
the
her
best friend,
best
and the other guy was her boyfriend.
And the other guy was her boyfriend.
Oh, see, I'm
So
set
with
up-
that
I'm set
question,
up
who's
different.
wrong in that situation? Brand, who wrong in that situation?
boyfriend.
Why you say that?
He shouldn't even went forward with a woman that got a friend like that. That's not even a friend.
That is.
I don't know what the hell it is. Like what? This dude said if you're not, I get what he said. If you're not clear, I'm gonna show up.
Yeah.
Now I never went forward with a woman like that. They got somebody like that. Who can think like that? Like nah,
Right.
nah.
Yeah,
I'm
his betting is off. Dude look like he gonna take what he can get though. Sean, what you think? What you think about what you just saw?
First
you
of
know
all,
it's-
I'm gonna be asking: Is he your boyfriend? Like, what, you know, what y'all doing? He got him, so you know,
Right.
man, I can't. You know, I'm set up different. I
Yeah.
got to ask questions. I got to know what's going on. Like, man, I don't like
You don't
that.
even know what to say.
Yeah,
Make you feel good.
I'm thinking that's man.
Let's
Say,
say,
I ain't
Drill, what
gonna
you
lie
think
to
about
you.
that video?
Well, with that video, to me, I think she was like, I think they was kind of had something going on other than best friend type stuff. I
Right.
think they had something going on. But no, somebody just gonna show up. Your best friend gonna show up with you and your boyfriend at the same time. Everywhere y'all go, like that's weird. So why would he show up? I was like, dang. But
boyfriend. Hey,
they on a
But
date or
yeah,
something, and you show up.
it threw me off because I ain't even care. He threw me off because he said, if we going to do dinner or whatever, I'm showing up. Like if I'm
you don't-
inviting her to dinner,
He's showing up.
like what you mean you showing up? If I'm texting her and talking to her, what are you talking about, sir?
my dude sounded a little sweet too.
Man,
He did.
did.
That's what threw me out because I thought he was talking to him. I thought he threw me out. I thought he was talking to dude. You know, so I'm like, if he say my best friend, oh no. See,
That's what I thought. I thought they was together.
Yeah.
I just
Like,
think it's
okay.
just
Even after he clarified, he was talking about his friend. He still sweet to me.
He still was talking. Yeah, he still had that little
he
that
said,
little.
yeah.
that little.
He spoke with his neck a little too much.
I
I
think
mean, hey,
too
you know, but I'm not here to judge. You
Right,
know what I
right,
mean?
you know?
Live your life, bro. But I'm just saying, you was coming off. That's why we confused. You know, and
A
that's
little too strong.
yeah, like you coming. Like I don't know. I'm a side with you, B. I'm a side with you on that one, Brandon. Like I wouldn't even deal with a woman like that. She wouldn't even make it past the first initial vetting process. You know,
Facts.
like it just wouldn't. If dude ain't smashed, he want to. I'm serious, or like he want to be her. Like one of the two, one of those. Either he want her or he want to be her.
So
Be her.
Oh God. Well, why I answer that question like that though? Because I don't do the whole female friends and all that, but they did an experiment, and I did it the other day with a couple of my homeboys about the whole friend thing.
Yeah.
And I forgot what podcast I was watching, but he was like, man, if you think you friends with him, call your best friend right now and just tell him you horny, you want to smash. And she did it, and dude was like, what up? She was like,
But
that's my
dang.
you know, what up?
Right.
So, and I did an experiment a couple days ago, about 2-3 days ago, me and my homeboy. And I asked him the question, man, you got any chicks that you just friends with? It ain't nothing like that. You know, y'all got boundaries, said everything, you know. And I was like, so if she call you right now and say she horny, you know what I'm saying? What up? You like, shit, I ain't gonna lie, you know, that's my dog, but shit, you know.
That is
it
not
is
your
what
friend.
it is, you know.
That is not your friend.
It's not your friend.
I'm gonna tell y'all like this, like for the most part, if we're gonna be honest, it ain't many women and men that could be friends, because if we're gonna be honest, we was put here to be mates, we wasn't put here to be friends. If we're gonna be honest.
The concept of men and women socializing together is a new thing. It's like a 50.
That's a new thing.
It's like a 60-year thing. This is a new thing. Men and women didn't socialize together. Mama and them hung out with the women. Papa and them hung out with the men.
Yep.
We were around each other. We knew what it was.
That's because we were put here to be mates. Like we were put here to bring life forward, and man, we wasn't put to be no friends.
Not at all.
We're not living natural, just like Cuz say. It's a new concept.
It's a new concept. It is, but
Now, see, as a female, I can see myself friends with, guys that I'm not attracted to.
Gotcha.
Like, if I don't find you attractive, I can be friends with you. But if I kind of find you attractive, we just gonna stay our distance.
So it's kind of like it's harassment if he ugly. You know what I mean? But if he cute, then he just hollered at me. But if he try to talk to me and he ugly, it's harassment.
It don't have to be the cuteness neither. You have to have that mind. I'm for the mind.
Right.
It's like you have to have that, a mind. It's
Stop
not all
the
about
cap.
cuteness.
Stop
No,
the
I'm
cap.
serious. Like you
Stop
gotta
the cap.
look. You gotta look at least decent. You know what I'm saying? You gotta look at least decent. You can't look out ugly like.
You have to
ugly.
at least be something in order to at least get your attention.
You
have to at least be something to get your attention.
Something you like.
He has to be at least tall. He has to be at least have a nice smile. He has to at least have resources. He has to at least have something going on to get a chance for you to tell him no.
Facts.
Hey y'all, she like.
I like what?
She like pretty. Andrea, I know the dude you dated. You like pretty boy.
She like pretty boy?
Not necessarily, because I used to date an ugly boy before, and
I ain't never seen.
Yes, you did.
Who?
I would tell you who. I don't want to discuss their name.
Finna say, man, I know the
now.
Yeah, you know the dude.
Where he at now?
I don't know. Really don't care.
Exactly.
That's so high school.
It didn't work because he was ugly. I'm not going away with this ugly boy. He is cool for the moment. But you
Yeah.
ugly. Like you have a nice
Like
personality.
she
You
ain't
sweet.
really born.
I
But
fuck
you
with you.
ugly.
You
Like
ugly.
you not cute. Like I cannot bring you around in social circles. Like you just nice to talk on the
I
phone
can't
with.
go
You
in
can
public
come
with you.
over. Like I really digging you, but this just not gonna work. It's not gonna work.
Right.
You ugly.
And I really keep them like in a friend zone. Really, I really do. Keep them in a friend
Wow.
zone.
What's the difference between the male friend zone and the female friend zone?
You talking about what
Yeah.
with female friends that I have in a friend zone?
Yeah, what is the difference between females having men in the friend zone and men having women in the friend zone? What's the difference between the two?
Oh, okay. Let me see. Men that have females in the friend zone, they probably, like them for their personality. They probably not what they want. And for a woman to have a male in the friend zone, it just the same thing. Somebody they don't really like. They don't see no, relationship with a
The only
potential.
difference between the two is that men get sex from the women in their friend zone, and the men in your friend
Yeah.
zone don't get any.
Yep.
That's the difference. That's the
That's the
only
difference.
difference. And it's dangerous for a man to be sitting
It
around for
is.
himself to be sitting around in a woman's friend zone. It
Man.
is because if she's sitting around,
I ain't never
That's
did that.
facts.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't never did that friend zone shit. I ain't never did that in my life.
Yeah,
because
me neither.
I mean, come on, I'm not like I done simped out before. I've been 16 and 17 and just waiting and hoping and praying and calling and
if I
like
did,
we
I did.
gotta learn that. You gotta
Hey,
go through it.
I'm not
If I
judging
did-
you. I'm just saying I ain't never did the friend zone. Not that
Yeah.
friend zone. Not about the friend zone. I did friendship with females, meaning we ain't trying to do nothing, but friend zone, fuck that. I ain't never did
I
that.
ain't know I was in the friend zone. You
Say,
don't know.
I was just gonna say,
You don't know.
if I've been in the friend zone, I don't know.
But
Yes, you
I can
do.
agree.
No,
No,
listen.
now that I look back on it, I can say I knew I was in the. I can say you was in the friend zone, but when I was in that moment, I was holding on to hope. See,
Right.
women don't understand hope. Men will hold on to all the hope in the world if they think they can get them some.
Yeah, I think that.
They will wait and wait and wait and wait and wait. It'll be 4 years from now, and he will wait.
Man,
He
that's
will wait. As soon as he get it, he gonna act like you did him a favor. I'm serious. I'm serious. And you gonna be looking like nigga, like I made you wait. Like you've been my friend zone for like 3 boyfriends now. And I finally decided to give you some, and you
I
gonna act
literally
like
had
this,
3
like 3 whole relationships.
I got a baby in everything.
I'm pregnant for one of them. Like you still here, and you got the nerve to talk crazy.
That's why I
Man.
say, if I've been in the friend zone, I don't know. Cause
Yeah.
I'm like, I would be.
Yeah.
I ain't never played in friend zone. If I felt like you wouldn't be going the route I was going, we had to take a detour.
I didn't always have options. I had to think what I could get at one point in time. So that bit for me waiting and holding on. I was holding on, but now I look back, I was toe up and wrong. I ain't lying.
I know I was toe up.
I ain't
So
lying.
I ain't.
And that's when I got mean. And when you get mean, you get results.
What
Yeah.
you told me a couple of
That's a
months
whole
ago?
other
Yeah,
topic.
treat a woman like
Treat a woman
like dirt, she'll stick to you like mud.
That's a whole.
That's a real statement right there, fellas. I ain't lying to you. Treat a woman
It
like dirt.
depends on the female. It depends on the female with that statement.
I don't mean literal dirt.
Yeah,
I don't mean
like
literal
that.
dirt,
Yeah.
but I mean
I know.
like
Not
be
Just
showing
be
firm.
mean.
most interest.
Hold on. What you say?
It just being mean to the girl.
No, not necessarily mean. Being a man.
Yeah.
Like you have to just be a man. By nature, I am the opposite of you. You would like to hear, well, no, darling, we aren't going to do that tonight. This is why. And I just wanted to run that by you. But then me, a man, come up, nah, babe, we ain't doing that tonight. Well, why not, babe? Listen, I'll talk to you about it later.
Yeah.
One is
Yeah,
a jerk and assertive, and the other one is, what am I? Oh, see, God, beta. Fuck. I got a new laptop I'm working with, cuz, so I ain't got all my sounds.
Yeah, but that beta male stuff, like being an alpha male, it worked. Trust me, it worked.
Facts. Big
Just
facts.
Just being a man.
Big
Just being a
facts.
man.
It
You know what I'm
worked.
saying? I think a lot of that is lacking nowadays. I always say, man, they say what women not complaining about. And just in my line of work, bro, I get the chance to see like men just, bro, they don't want to work and they lacking. A lot of them, not all of them, bro. We got some good dudes out here, but a lot of them are really, really lacking. And I think it's a byproduct of what has been pushed in society for the last 50 years.
Yeah.
An emotional woman is a blessing, but an emotional man is a disaster waiting to happen.
Mm-hmm.
You say that
I didn't
again.
even until I
Y-
got
y-
until
say
I
that
had
say that
to-
part again, because I thought I heard that right.
An emotional woman is a blessing, but an emotional man is a disaster waiting to happen.
Yeah.
Mm,
I promise you,
facts.
he's a disaster waiting to happen.
Facts.
Even if
And
a
we-
woman
and
tells
we
him
living
no,
in it.
or society tells him no, it's gonna go left. It's not gonna end well.
We living in that. We living in the effects and the effects of that right now today.
Yeah.
Facts.
Right.
That's real. I ain't realized till I had to, I always been a workaholic. I ain't realized till I had to go on bed rest for 2 years that, man, people
The thing
really
about-
don't, like, dudes really don't want to work.
No.
Like, it is weird to me because, I mean, I always felt like when I ain't at work, I feel like I'm wasting time. I ain't with my kids and I ain't at work, I'm wasting time.
Right.
I could be getting some more money. I could be putting some in the savings account. I could be doing something positive and something that's gonna help me into the future. Like all that sitting around and I don't do all that. And that's probably why I ain't got too many friends no more. Cause I don't.
Yeah,
This
that's
is why
that's one of the main reasons why you don't.
Right, like, I can't do it. I got to give me some money. Like, man, I be seeing a little TikTok everywhere, and it say, man, people say, oh, I don't see you a lot of places in this and that, because I ain't making money there. I ain't doing nothing productive. You know what I'm saying? I ain't making no money. I ain't paying no bills. My kids ain't nothing going to my kids' trust fund. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. Like, I got to be, it got to be some type of production behind me being at it somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
I believe that
Right.
men become men and we grow when we are incentivized to work and become better. So from a time period to where we had bullying, we had shaming, you had to become something in order to get something. You didn't just show up and you just was there. And that ties into everything. Like, I believe that men should have to work and compete to become the best version of themselves in order to become, because adversity is what makes you good in tough times. And a lot of people aren't going through adversity, and the first sign of it that they run into as an adult, they are crashing out, whacking everybody, hurting people's daughters, then hurting themselves.
Yeah.
Real talk. That's what's going on. And I believe that you have to incentivize men in order for them to become the best versions of themselves. Because I always say, if women didn't like money, most men wouldn't work.
That's true.
If women didn't like money, most men, they wouldn't get up and they wouldn't do a damn thing, dog. I'm serious. And it ties into when I tell women all the time, I don't want women to ever think, if I say, hey man, keep your legs closed and don't give him none, I be wanting to know what they hear. Because when I say that, they're instantly offended and just absolutely disrespected. But what I'm saying is, sex from a woman to a man is a reward.
It is.
It tells him that he's doing something right. So if he meets you and he ain't doing shit with his life, he bummed out, he out of shape, no money, no job, he just drifting, and you come along and give him some, he will never do better, because you are telling him that what he is doing is right by giving him your body. It is not what y'all think it is to us. Y'all see y'all vagina as something to take care of every day. It's just on your body. It's just there. You've had it all your life. It's just there. It ain't that much to get excited about for you. You've seen one, you've seen them all. They do the same thing. They act the same way. They might do it at different times of the month, but they all the same. We don't view it that way at all. It is the number one thing we think about when we wake up in the morning. Testosterone tells us to do that. We haven't been dreaming about sex when we wake up erect. That's testosterone. That's biology.
Yeah.
It tells us that what a woman got between her legs is the number one thing, and they're willy-nilly giving it away to men, and it's not incentivizing them to become better. So what I'm telling them is basically, you got the power. You set the tone, you set the market. You used to have to bring the daddy a cow, bring the mama a necklace, 40 bundles of hay, a bag of gold, and your last name just to get some.
Mm.
Now all you got to do is just send a DM.
That's
You
it.
just have to give up your last name in order to get sex. It was an exchange. Your
Yeah.
last name for sex. Okay. And men was like, well, shit, I gotta get it. She not gonna give it up to me because she don't have birth control, and the whole village gonna know she done slept with me because she gonna have my baby. Ain't no
Yeah.
such thing as birth control. So if I want to get some, it's gonna cost me my last name. And if I think about leaving her dad and them coming over here and whack me,
Rush. Ooh.
now
Yeah.
it costs a DM. Now it costs a swipe left or a swipe right.
Women don't
How-
value themselves no more like they used to.
They don't have no consequences for it. Like they don't have no consequences for the sex no more.
Right.
Then I'm remove that from the relationships. Like relationships is man, woman, and child. When people think about relationships today, they don't even include children.
At all. At all.
You're absolutely right.
You the first person I heard say that since I was about 10. And I'm
For
finna be
Me
real.
30.
too.
Like man, woman, and child. They never include children. Never.
Absolutely
Yes,
right
facts.
about that, man. I ain't lying to you, boy. That was a good conversation.
That's
man.
facts.
That was good, man. Y'all had me cooking on that one, bro. Y'all had me cooking on that one. Miss Andrea, I like to talk. I get a little deep sometimes, but I'm not a all the way asshole.
I know. I get too deep sometimes. I'm like, okay.
That's called good energy, man. I appreciate you. And I appreciate you rocking out with us, man. We're gonna get into this, man. Y'all good
Thank
people.
you.
Y'all good people. Yeah, hey. Explain this to me, Miss Andrea.
It's some women that really that's on their list. Cornball. That's in the list.
That's what they like.
I guess so because they choose them. For me, that wasn't on the list. I needed somebody who you didn't know if they were actually saved unless they opened up their mouth. When they walk down the street, like your eyes are yellow, your pants are sagging, you don't speak right all the time.
What?
You got hands, but you love the Lord. That's perfect.
Whoa.
That's perfect.
You made me sound like a straight drug addict. Your eyes is yellow. Your
Not
pants.
a drug addict, a drug dealer.
So you.
That's what I wanted. I wanted
What are you
somebody.
talking about?
I wanted somebody that probably sold drugs once upon a time, but they gave their life to Jesus.
So what does that do for you? Explain to the people.
I'm attracted to. I'm attracted to that.
So what?
So she's attracted to drug dealers.
She attracted to ex-drug dealers.
Ex-drug dealer.
Love Jesus now.
Love Jesus. They gave
Oh,
it up to the
okay.
Lord.
But still got the connects.
Right.
She wants somebody who gave their life to God, but still know who
They
got
can
it.
still move somewhere.
Wow.
So what you, Miss Andrea, the bad boy face? Could you please explain that to us? Because as I'm gonna be honest with you, we as men, we don't get it. We don't understand, and it ties into what I was saying earlier that we don't turn into savages until we get that first heartbreak, and we were, in friend zone and things like that. And we saw where the girl, each one of us, I don't care who it is or every man that's listening, we saw the girl that we like go with the guy we knew was an asshole.
Nigga wasn't shit. Nigga wasn't shit.
She
Like-
knew I liked her. She knew I wasn't gonna do that to her. But then she went over there to him, got blues, and then kept me in the friend zone.
Knowing that nigga wasn't shit, man.
Knowing he
Knew
wasn't shit.
Hey,
Knowing
now
he
y'all
wasn't shit.
So
speaking
why?
about me now,
What is
that's my
the
past.
attraction? What is the attraction for? Because
That's
I
the
have two
past.
daughters, so I
Mhm.
I ask my wife questions all day. I try to talk to women all day. I watch podcasts all day. I try to learn as much as I can all day. When you have a son, you only got to worry about one penis. When you have a daughter, you got to worry about all of them. So I'm trying to
All of
learn
them.
as much as I can. You know what I mean? I'm trying to learn. So what is the affinity with a bad boy?
Okay, with the bad boy, it's a phase. No, don't get me wrong, it's a phase because I was in that little bad boy phase. I used to like bad boys back then, like high school, middle school type stuff. It's a phase. So basically, with the liking the bad boys type, it's like you get an urge, like you get the feeling, the little, what kind of word I want to use? You get that excitement of just being with a bad boy, all the danger and stuff. The little danger phase and stuff.
Right.
I mean, that's why girls like to have bad boys, because they want to see what they can do to spice up their relationship and stuff. And you know how the next thing gonna go. Like it's never a dull moment. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. They always find some new exciting stuff to do, whether it's
How-
bad or some of them are sweet, but not all of them. But it's bad boys are bad.
Walkie is sweet. LaShawn, what you got, bro? What do you think about what do you think about the whole? I have my opinion. What do you think about the whole bad boy phase, bad boy thing? Girls liking bad boy.
I mean, I feel like at that point, when I feel like females who still in the bad boy phase, they're not really like fully mature yet. You know, because
Exactly.
us as men, when we're in the whole bad boy phase, when I was a bad boy, or whatever you want to call it, and I wasn't living right. I was going to jail. I was doing I'm talking about sleeping with different women. I was making churn. I was doing what, you know what I'm saying, everything but, you know, what God want me to do, you know. So I feel like once women when they're in that stage, I feel like they're not fully mature, because every woman I know, they want a house, they want a husband, they want somebody, they want somebody who a good example for their kids, they want a father figure. So
Right.
I feel like that whole bad boy phase is just,
A phase.
right. It's exactly what I just said. It's a phase. Women on, they think that's what they like, until they really grow up.
Okay.
And that's just, that's my take on it. I feel like women
Okay.
aren't sure,
Brand, what you got on the topic?
Well, I agree that it's a phase, and a lot of them go through it. I mean, a lot, too many. But
yeah.
My problem is this with it, and I'm gonna pass it to you. Once they shake out of that phase, a lot of men don't want you. Like once most women shake out of that bad boy phase, a lot of men don't really want to deal with them after that. And those are the women that go along and say, ain't no good men out here. Yeah, we was here. You didn't want us, and we don't want you now.
Right.
Yes,
Right.
Yes.
Well, I think
They
about
be
it
still
like,
want bad boys.
Right. I take everything from a biological standpoint. I always say, society will never trump biology. It just never will. It never, ever will. Our sisters have more degrees now. They're making more money now. They're more accomplished now. And if you ask them, hey, when you get pregnant, would you like to sit at home for the first 6 months and have your husband be able to take care of all the bills financially and give you a chance to bond with your child? They'll take it every single time.
Every time.
Every single time.
That's biology trumping society. Society is telling you to go back to work after 6 weeks, get the bag, take the baby to daycare, outsource your motherhood. And biology, it tells them that, hey, I miss my baby. I want to be at home with my baby. Biology tells them that. So I believe that once your body comes into full blast biology, it's during puberty. And what women are biologically attracted to shows up early. Because their ability to reproduce shows up early. So I always say it's better to be a warrior in a garden than a gardener in the war. So the fact that women are attracted to the bad boys at 15, 16, that was the age throughout history where women picked husbands. And being a bad boy was a good thing. You had to be a bad motherfucker to go through the woods and kill an animal and bring it back.
Facts.
You had to be pretty doggone skilled to set a trap. You had to be pretty skilled to make a bow and arrow. You had to be pretty skilled to protect the women and children from that tribe that's a forest over. It's biology.
Yeah.
So I believe that the thing about it is, though, that makes it tricky, and I think a lot of our sisters get confused with, Brand and Drea and Sean, the same thing that makes the superhero good, it's the same qualities that make the villain bad. The same thing that makes the same.
I know what you mean on that.
the same quality. The villain and the superhero got the same qualities. Because when a man is confident, that's attractive. When a man is physically, I'm talking about physically appealing to a woman, that's attractive. When a man is assertive, that's attractive. When a man walk into a room and the social status change when he walk in the room, that's attractive. But that comes with the villain and the good guy. And throughout history, there have been a safe loophole in place for women for that. Call your father. The concept of walking a woman down the aisle, I figured it out once I had a daughter.
Yeah.
Right? If the concept is that women are to be covered until the day they die. When you're born, you're under the covering of your father and your brothers. And then when your daddy walks you down the aisle, he takes your hand is over to a man that he has entrusted to see you throughout your days. You are to be covered by your husband now. You are to be covered throughout your whole life. And the thing about it is, though, when fathers are not in the home now, a lot of our young ladies are missing that covering.
Yeah.
I'm not here to tell my daughters don't like boys. I'm not here to tell them to don't naturally and biologically adhere to what God has designed you to do, and that's like boys. I'm not here to tell you it's wrong. I'm not here to tell you any of that. I'm here to tell you how to do it.
Facts.
That's what I'm here to do. I'm not here to tell you not to do it. I'm here to tell you how to do it. Yeah. I'm here to give you the tools to make the best decision possible. So I think that the bad boy phase is just straight up biology. Because think about it. Women always say, I made mistakes when I was younger, but when I got older, I changed. I shouldn't be judged off my past. But they still picking bad boys, because watch this. In high school, 16, 17, they picked the bad boy who showed out. But at 35, they want the bad boy who make that $100,000 at the motherfucking plant. That's a bad motherfucker too. A man that actually show up and show out, take care of the babies, pay the bill, you know what I'm saying? Give you time, attention, emotionally there as much as he know how. Get up and go to work, pay bills, kill the bugs, fix the doorknobs, spank the kids, kiss the kids. You know what I'm saying? Get fussed at by you, do a little fussing when he wrong, accept his, just being there.
Fact. That's dope.
She's still picking bad. It's in them.
Still, yeah.
It's in them. It's in you. And that's the way I view it from a biological standpoint. I think women can't help themselves. They just, when they get older, because I don't believe that people change. I believe they become better. They become better at who they are.
Facts.
So if you pick a certain type of dude, you still attracted to that. But I know what signs to look for now, nigga. I know what signs to look for now. I know what I ain't gonna deal with. Yeah, I got you now. So they get a little better, bro. That's the way I view it. That's the way I view it.
Yeah, that's real.
That's real. That's real, bro. That's real. Man, good topic, y'all. Good topic. Man, look like Brand. We lost Brand. She'll be back, man.
He probably,
It is a pleasure to meet you, Miss Andrea. Where you from?
I'm from Louisiana, Baton Rouge.
Okay, me too. We all from BR. We all in here.
Okay.
Okay. Why I have you in here? Let me tell you the vision for this, right? Been talking about starting a podcast for years now, and I finally got it where I want it, and we streaming and we live. But my vision for this is he and I go live every Sunday night, and this is the first Saturday that I went live. I want to have a panel of amazing people, some men and some women, the Baton Rouge area, and the plan is to grow this podcast to be the #1 podcast in Louisiana, in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, New Orleans market, and grow exponentially and get even bigger. But I want to start my seeds real small, and I want to grow organically. So the goal is just to grow this platform, give people a chance to just come up and speak and have a good adult conversations. We attack arguments, not people over here. We're not here to judge nobody. Or if Andrea say the grass is blue, I'm not here to say, Andrea, you stupid, you short, you fat, you this, that, and what they got to do with the grass being blue. Right. Just tell her how she's wrong about the blue grass. You know what I mean? Right. Tell her how she's wrong about that. That's what we do over here. We don't get into the bashing or anything like that. And the platform is going to grow. So I really, really thank you for being here. Just tell somebody, like the video, share, have your friends and family watch. It's going to be on my page. We can replay it, pull it up. Yeah, tell them check us out. And
Yeah,
I got
thank you.
no problem. I got another video, and this the one when you and Brand was going live on Facebook the other day. This one is pertaining directly to what y'all were talking about, as opposed to men paying all the bills and women working and the finances part. So I have a video. So I'm gonna give him a second to see if he comes back up, but I'm gonna play another one, and me and you and Sean right here, we're gonna react to this one, and we're gonna hold on to
Okay.
the other one. If not, if he doesn't come up, we still gonna dive into it because I definitely want your opinion. Okay.
Okay.
All right. You enjoying yourself
And
here?
yes, I am. And I like to have good conversation and not argumentative and stuff like that. We just having our opinions towards something,
Yeah.
hear other people
Yeah.
on how they feel about stuff.
Well, Miss Andrea, you are more than welcome to come up anytime. So social media, we are going to connect, follow each other, and whenever I decide to go live, or we're going to become more consistent as far as the panel every Sunday for sure now. But as far as more consistent having a panel of guests like we have now, we most definitely you more than welcome to come up anytime you like, and man, you can grow with us over here. I promise.
Okay, thank you. I would be glad to be back.
No problem. Let's check this one out. Tell me what you think about this one. This is another one from Steve
Okay.
Harvey. Watch this.
I have a 5-year-old daughter that I share with my ex-husband, who now lives on the other side of the country. They have a great relationship, but he wants me to send her out to him, and I have a problem with that for 2 reasons. One,
Hi, weirdos.
I have a 5-year-old daughter that I share with my ex-husband, who now lives on the other side of the country. They have a great relationship, but he wants me to send her out to him, and I have a problem with that for 2 reasons. One, he's not stable. 2, he's actually living with the girl that he cheated on me with. But I want her to have a relationship with her dad. That's very important for me. So my question is, am I being selfish for not sending her out there?
See, this is what the real problem is. The problem ain't him and him not being stable. You trying to find some more reasons not to send him. You only got one reason. She the reason.
No, not necessarily, because it's him in general.
You can say what you want to say. Go ahead. I'm listening, though. Go ahead. This is what Hey Steve is about. Come on, let's have this little therapy session. Come on, say it.
Stop. It's just him in general more so. Like, I wouldn't mind him coming out here and hanging out with his daughter. Like, he doesn't have to stay with me. Like, none of that. But my problem is, how am I going to get to my daughter if there's a problem and you're unstable already as it is?
Well, they both have a point. To me, they both have a valid point, because her daughter is going like miles away. Her daughter's like going miles away. So, like, why would she go miles away when it's gonna be some in the area, or just go out of town, but not miles away? He's in another country. She said
He's on the other side of the country.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
she said
Like
on
he's
she
on the
said
East
that-
Coast.
Yeah, East Coast, West Coast thing, and that the dad wants her to come stay out there with him for a little while. Come see her dad, and she has an issue with it, him being so far, and she has another issue of the lady that he cheated on her with and left her for is in that house as well. So she's sending her daughter to be with the woman that broke up her home.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So, I mean, it's not really a problem. She can go. The daughter can go stay with her dad to get to know the dad for a little minute.
Right.
To get to know the dad for a little minute. Yeah, excuse my son. And then on top of that, and then on top of that, like, that's the lady that she cheated on her. He cheated with. My bad. I'm sorry. He cheated with. So it's kind of going to be a problem, but it's like how she treats her daughter. That's what she needs to see first. Like, how will she treat her daughter? Because some women don't treat the kid right. So if that's a problem, yeah,
it'd be hard to send my child over there though.
Right. It would be so. It would be kind of best if he was to come there and spend time with her first before she just go way on the other side of town to even get to know her dad even more.
That's real. I have 2 sides to that. I'm always gonna side with dads. Always gonna side with dad. I'm just a dad. I feel like just at least, you know what I'm saying, start off 50-50 custody. or like at least have, you know what I'm saying, give him access to do whatever he wants to do, because I know a lot of good dudes that want to be there on a daily basis and they get the raw end of the stick. You know, so I definitely, so if there's a man who wants to see his kids and he's fighting for that, then I'm all here for that. That's first and foremost. But at the same time, like, I cannot fault her for not wanting to send her kid there. Like, I do.
Right.
Like, if I don't like you, bitch, you can't like my kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, straight up. Like, I'm just gonna keep it real with you. That's how I would feel in the situation. But at the end of the day, it's not about you.
Right. It's about the
So
kid.
I'm definitely conflicted, you know. I'm definitely conflicted, like, because you're asking her to just take it. Like, at that point, you know
Exactly.
what I mean? Like, as a man, like, that wouldn't fly with me. And I feel like I've been in that situation if you flip around. But you know what I mean? And that's just keeping it
Mhm.
real. But shit, you can't, that's a lot. You asking, as a man, I've been there before. A woman, that's a lot you asking her to take. You asking her to take
Right.
it, she don't take it and left. Now take this woman gotta have an influence over your daughter. If I send my daughter there, bitch, you gotta call my house. You know how black women feel about their
Ex-
daughter hair?
Right. And then the only
Right.
like the thing that could happen too, he can fly both of them out. She could
Yeah.
probably get a hotel and they can
Yeah.
spend time together then. So
That's
that's
a
the only
dope
way I
idea.
see it.
That's a
If
dope
she was
idea.
if he was
That's
to
a
blow
reason
both of
why I
those
wanted to
out.
ask you
She just
last.
stated though he's clearly unstable. That was a big point.
But how would she
and-
know she's on the other side of the country?
I mean, maybe
How would she know?
She might think that he's unstable.
I understand.
Is he
Because he
unstable or not
probably
living up to her
both sides.
standards?
probably not living on her standards. Cause she probably asked her, can I have some money for Jay? Well, can I have some money for a little Kiki over here? Little Kiki probably don't need no $1,000, no $2,000.
I don't know. It
You
just
trying to break the man?
As a man, I would say like I've never like I'm always I understand that point of what I'm saying, not being stable at the moment or whatever
Most definitely. Most
whatever they
definitely.
have, whatever the case may be. But I wouldn't, I feel like she got sort of a grudge because, like you say, I'm sending my child over to the person that's responsible for my
home in my daughter hair.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, she's literally like with my daughter, but as a man, just me, I wouldn't. That's why I'm glad you question. How do you know he's unstable? Because I know I wouldn't send for my kids if I wasn't in a stable enough situation to provide and take care of them.
Exactly.
So that does go back to the question of what do you consider unstable, or why are you?
I have a 5-year-old daughter that I.
But I understand both sides because it's like as a man, my kid's not coming over there. Fuck you mean? Like my kids ain't coming down with that nigga. What you think this is? Like
right?
It's not
right.
gonna happen, But I also understand a father and wanting to be with their kids and have a relationship with them and connect with them. You know what I'm saying, on certain levels and certain situations they may be going through as far as growing up. So I understand both sides. Like I don't know. I'm gonna say she a little salty.
As a woman, I understand how she
A
feels.
little
As a
salty.
man, we just gotta take it.
We do.
But the thing
If a
is,
woman just up and decide to, hey, I'm gonna move on. This ain't working out. Guess what? We gotta roll with the punch.
Gotta take it.
Unless go ahead.
how do she know that he's unstable? Did he say that? Did he say that he's unstable?
He wouldn't.
How
tell
do
her.
you?
Like I just said, like that was a valid point right there. I wouldn't tell neither of my kids' mom if I'm unstable or not. Like if I feel like I
Exactly.
can do it, I'm gonna figure it out.
Right.
As a man, that's what you got to do. That's part of manhood. You figure it out. There's no, I might have it, I might not.
Right.
You figure it out.
I don't know. It's just, it's hard. Like
I wouldn't do it. I ain't gonna lie. I wouldn't do it.
But
I
you
ain't
can
gonna
still
lie to you.
see, at the same time, by her not wanting to send her child there, you can still see the relationship on her. You can still see that she's attached emotionally to this man, to where she can't separate the parenting. She can't separate she can't, what I'm trying to say is she can't wrap her mind around her daughter having a completely separate life with the man she made a child with. Like daughter has a life here. When she goes with daddy, that is something mama ain't attached to at all.
Yeah. She have no ties to it whatsoever.
That's a huge pill to swallow. That's a huge pill to swallow.
Right. Because she might feel like that she's going to be calling her the stepmama mommy or something like that. She probably ain't going to call her by her name. She probably going to call her mommy too. And she probably can't deal with that. The biological mother, she can't deal with that. Somebody calling her mommy.
Right. Man, Brand, where you at, man? That was another good topic.
He said his service.
He said what? His service going down?
Yeah, his service suck out there. Let me look. Yeah, he say the service tripping.
Gotcha. Well, shit, man, Brand, we know you here, bro. And this is the topic that I wanted to get to. I appreciate Miss Andrea being with us for the last hour and a half. We're gonna get into the last topic. You ready?
So let me ask you that though, before we finish though. As further as I heard you say earlier, they were discussing the men paying all the bills. Like,
yeah, what you think about that?
I feel like
you think it should be okay. Do you think it should be? You think it's possible? What do you think?
I know it's possible just by me doing it, but at the same time, I feel like a lot of women aren't taking into account that men aren't depending on their resources and everything. I feel like a lot of women aren't taking into account that a lot of men in this day and age, with the economy how it is, can't really provide for pay everything.
Yeah.
And we talking when we say everything, we talk everything. We're talking hygiene products, we're talking toiletries, we're talking, like right now, school clothes, school shoes, underclothes, like as a man who I know pays all his bills, by yourself and, Law as a housewife. So as a man who I know, do you feel that's something that is mandatory in all men?
I'll say what I said last week when this topic kind of came up. Being a housewife is a temp job. Hold on one second.
It's on the same screen. Oh, it's back. You can hear me, Andrew?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, you were saying, I was asking you about, is it mandatory for a man to pay all the bills? Being a man that does that and is in that position.
Being a housewife or being a stay-at-home wife, it's a temp job.
Literally, yeah.
Like it's a temp job. Like most women don't want to sit at home like that. After the kids get old enough to where they going to school, and she just sitting, she get to the point where she like, what the hell am I sitting here for? So first off, it's a temp job. Most it's only for like 3 to 5 years max. You know what I mean? It's a temp job. That's for one. First, but the way I view it is women paying bills and men paying bills. The difference between the two is for men, it's non-negotiable.
Fact.
For a woman, it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's negotiable. So that's where the confusion comes into play at, because women are straddling the fence. They are straddling the fence, right? So here it is. They're going to make the money, but then they're saying that my money shouldn't contribute at the same rate that your money contributes. So now you're asking me to be a fool. You know what I mean? So like, I could understand if you're making less than me, but if you're making less than me, of course I'm gonna step up and do my thing. You know what I mean? But if a woman is making what you're making, or she's making more, her money does not contribute the same, because it's understood that a woman paying bills is negotiable. Like y'all can negotiate that within the terms of the relationship.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So I just think that's where the issue comes into play at. As far as should a man pay all the bills, I kind of view it like it's how I view it is I want to be responsible. I believe that my job is to protect, provide, and problem solve. So I want to just be responsible for the ones that God has made me responsible for. I want to be able to feed every mouth in my house, pay every bill in my house, and to be honest with you, it's like I want to do that as a man, but it is so ego based. You know what I mean? It's so ego based to say that I can do that, this, that, and the other. But at the same time, I'm not the kind of man to sit here and tell you, hey, when my daughter gets a little older and my wife goes back to work, that we don't have plans for whatever income that she brings to the table. I would be just lying to you if I told you it wasn't going to go into play into this household.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, but like the people in this day and age, it's possible for a man to be able to work and pay all the bills. But just like anything, tonight, Miss Andrea knew she was coming up here. We prepared for it. I knew I was having this show. I prepared for it. I got to go to work tomorrow. I'm preparing for it. You got to do something. You're preparing for it. You take a driver's license test. You prepare for it. You whatever. You have to prepare to be a husband and a man, a provider male. You have to do that. Like you got to work at it. You got to plan to be a provider male. So you have to exercise discipline sexually, not make babies before you can take care of them. And when you do get in that situation, you are now responsible for 2 other people. Like you're not in, you know what I'm saying? Like obligated to take care of somebody if y'all not together. But at the same time, if you're the mother of my child, if you happy, I'm happy. I mean, if my son happy, then I'm happy. You know, and if it's me and my son have an understanding, I don't say nothing bad about his mama, he don't say nothing bad about mine. And we get along fine. You know what I mean? Like everything works out. Everything works out like that. So as far as a man paying all the bills, I think it is possible. I just think it just depends on from relationship to relationship.
Right.
Because it depends on relationship to relationship, and it fluctuates. It's gonna be times where he's gonna have to work. Women nowadays, they really don't need you to do that. They just want to know that if they just want to have the opportunity to have it, or they want to know if something happened to her that is an option. If I get pregnant, hey, can I chill out for a little minute and stay with my baby? Hey, if I fall and break my ankle, can't go to work, can you hold it down around here? You know what I'm saying? That's all they really want. They want to know that you can hold it down in case she needed you to.
They want that security.
What you think, Miss Andrea?
And then, okay, so the thing I was just about to say about the single mothers out there. Okay, so they've been taking care of the kids the whole time. They, for a different man, they've been taking care of their kids for the whole time since they was like little babies, since they was born, basically. So when she do meet that man and she, somebody that can pay the bills, she, she can relax and let her money rest because she's always paying the bills on her own. Look at me.
Right.
So she paying the bills on her own. So to have that man to pay the bills, all the bills, then it give her a little relief because she's been a single mother for about 5, 6, 7, 8 years before she found another man to, have a serious relationship with.
Does she relinquish her financial earnings into the pool of money that contributes to the house?
You talking about when as they being together as a new relationship established?
Yeah.
Yeah, she can still if he pay all the bills, I want to say this. If he pay all the bills, she can at least do the house stuff. Like, buy all the toiletries and everything the house need. Everything the house needs, she can do that.
Okay. I agree with you on that one.
Yeah, that's facts.
I agree with you on that. I just think it's whatever you negotiate, but like I want every woman to know that's every man's goal. It should be. All the guys that I know who worth their salt, they want to get to the point to where their old lady can just rest in her femininity and have choices. She want to go to work, go to work. You don't want to go to work, you don't want to go to work. You want to stay on the kids, stay on the kids. You want to send them to daycare, send the fucking kids to daycare. Like every man I know just wants to their woman to wake up with options in the morning. And the only way to do that is to be a provider male.
And
Right.
With my situation, I made that a choice. Not so much as a choice, but
watch this video, y'all. Watch this.
Let me see.
There are women who a man may make just as much as them, and they don't see that man as a leader. They don't see that. They don't give that man a chance to actually even lead.
It was spoken on earlier. Nigga not about to come in and tell me what I can and cannot do with my money that I've made. I have literally worked my ass off to get in the positions, get in the doors that I've gotten into. So you're gonna come in and tell me, nah, you not about to do this and do that. Like, okay, hold on. Come at me with a more logical position, because I don't hear you right now. Because if you're not saying, hey, like, yo, we can make more money or easier money, better money doing this while you sitting over here doing this, I'm gonna hear you. But if you telling me, nah, you ain't doing that,
What y'all think? What you think about that, Mr. J? How you feel about that? You muted.
Yeah, I had to. Yeah. Okay. So with that situation, okay, the government take y'all money anyway. Taxes, they take your money anyway. So what the heck? Like, what the hell? They still take your money. So it's my money, and you can't tell me what to do with my money. It's not ours. Like, no, sis, that's not how it goes.
Right. That's real. Like, that's not my thing. Is if she said that my wife, she doesn't work outside of the home, but she definitely works inside of the home. You know what I mean? And that's just as valuable to what I do outside. That's the way we view it. That's the way I view it around here. My wife sees how I am financially now, so she trusts my decision making. If my wife gets $1 million check in her hand, she's gonna trust me with my decision making with that $1 million check that she got. So why? My question is, why is she with somebody who she doesn't trust their leadership? Like, why are you with somebody? No man is gonna say, "Hey, go to work, bring me your whole check." No, but if he comes to the table, he say, "Hey, yeah, I've been paying this, I got this, but hey, your check is X amount of dollars. Hey, put 40% of your check in savings. The other 60%, you can do what you want to do with it. That 40% right there, though, your check $1,000, $400 off the rip, go into the family savings account. That's the end of it. That other $600, that is yours. That's yours. Do what you want to do with it, this, that, and the other." She'll come back and say, "You don't tell me what to do with my money." That's what she just said. Hold on, wait. Who are you? I worked and earned this money. I went to school all them years. I did this. I got these connections. Okay, cool. That means you can get a job and then you can keep some money coming in. But who's the leader in that area? Every area in life has a leader. There are no such thing as two pilots, two head coaches, two presidents. No, we have a president, vice president, pilot, co-pilot, coach, assistant coach. No matter what, you have a head, a hierarchy in everything. My wife, when it comes to certain things in this house, she lead in that. When it comes to going to the store and knowing what our family needs, she leads in that. When it comes to fixing doorknobs, I lead in that.
Right.
You know what I mean? So why is she with somebody and she doesn't trust his decision making?
That's real. That's for real. So you feel like if a woman doesn't like see her relationship to that standard, then she doesn't respect him, like as far as finances, or
if a woman doesn't look at a man and feel 100%. Well, hold on, I don't want to mansplain it from a man's perspective, because we got a whole woman right here. From a male's perspective, a woman, my mind, if she ultimately loves you and respects you, her relinquishing trust to your leadership goes without saying. It's second nature. She don't even think about it. It just happens. When a man show up, a woman comes out. But when a boy shows up, a girl comes out. I truly believe that. I truly believe that. You know, you know what I'm saying? just believe that you should just, if you picking a good leader, that's what I want to get across to my daughters. You know what I'm saying? Pick a good leader. Pick somebody who has proof of what he says. Trust the proof, trust the leadership, you know? Oh.
Yeah, she's a little grumpy, so she was crying.
I
She want me to hold her.
Well, we saw how you doing, mama?
Say hey, wait. We gonna wait.
Hey.
But yeah, it's the thing. I was talking about that
What were
too.
you? What were y'all talking about the other day on live? Like as far as paying the bills, what was your angle on that?
So I know for sure I was saying that as a man, I mean, like if a man can pay all the bills, he could or he should. So, but really and truly, a woman is there as a helping mate. The woman is there as a helping mate in case the man be like, "Oh, baby, I don't have enough. Can you pay the rest of it? I'm kind of short." And like, if it's an emergency, like he came up with a scenario like, what if you have an emergency or something? You have to use that money on a bill. You have to use that money towards the emergency to take care of the bill. To take care of that emergency. For instance, your car broke down and then you come short on, rent or mortgage or whatever. She can help you with the rest of the money. You don't have to. She's a helping mate for a reason.
Always have something tucked away. Women always have something tucked away.
Always.
They got a $20 bill fold up somewhere.
And if you don't run,
it's in a pair of jeans in the little bitty small pocket at the top, folded up in the back of the closet. She knows it's there. They always have something tucked away, and I have a biological answer for that too. Conclusion for that: women hoard resources, dog. They have to. They hold on to money. They hold on to things of value. They put this up for a rainy day. They save containers. They get a cake pan. They'll wash the cake pan out and save it. Women hoard resources. You know why? Because biologically, they can't go out there and compete with men to get those resources. So when they get them, they hold on to them. And that's before we modernized the world. If a woman has something, what was gonna stop somebody from just come and take it?
Facts.
Nothing. So they are literally designed to hoard resources, and women know biologically that they get pregnant. They had to harvest meat, harvest berries, harvest plants, harvest things. So when they get cold, they know they can't go out there and fight the snow, but they still need to have something in this cave or wherever we had to feed these babies. They have done it since the beginning of time. Men, we don't think like that. We think we can always go catch something.
There's always something out there.
That's why we spend money like we do. We get it back.
But as a woman, women know how to budget. Like, okay, say for instance, I do this all the time too. Like, okay, $20. Oh, go get us something. Okay, I'm gonna come back with a whole lot of stuff for $20. Okay.
Right.
I'm gonna come back from the store with a whole bunch of 20. But a man, they gonna come back with like one or two things. That's it. They're not gonna come back with all these little groceries for $20.
She ain't lying. She ain't lying. And I know that's not my store. My wife leading that area. Real talk. I call her from the store. Babe, what aisle the mac and cheese on? You send me over here to get some macaroni. Like, what aisle is it on? I'm serious, bro. I'm serious. She got me spoiled.
Man, that's fakes because I didn't gave my girl, I gave my fiance $4,000 at one time, and she came back with $20. I gave her $20, and 2 weeks later, I look around, she like, "Man, this that same 20 you gave me," and I'm looking like, I just spent $5 since then. What the fuck you doing? So that's facts. Like women will hold on to resources.
They hold on to resources, but they don't let them go. They don't let them go. That's why you can go tell your mama right now, "My back hurting. Well, I got some pills." I had them for 30 years. The same muscle relaxers.
Same one.
Those things are so expired. I wouldn't even much trust it.
You lying, boy. Come here and take this pill.
I'm serious, bro. Hilarious, dog. You know how it go. But I just believe that everything that we do, bro, comes from biology and what we innately and naturally do. I think that society is trying to tell us that we're the same when actually we actually complement each other. We are the exact opposite. You know what I'm saying? We are the exact opposite of each other, and we complement each other. We're not the same. I don't want to be the same. I love the fact that my wife is different and over emotional, and I have to. I heard someone say, "You don't know you're a man until you have a woman." Because a woman is going to challenge you in ways that nothing else in the earth can. And it's not like a masculine challenge or something like she's competing with you from home, but a woman requires certain things. I tell my wife all the time, this house that we have, everything in this house except for the size of this living room is for you, because I could live in a studio apartment. The rest is for you and the babies.
Facts.
Women require a certain thing. They require to live a certain way, dress a certain way. Like, we can literally move into a house and just put up blinds. A woman not gonna stop till she gets some curtains.
Facts.
It just is what it is. And they require a certain thing. You got to go to work and be able to afford the goddamn curtains. It forces you to man up.
Yes.
A woman just requires certain things. I can tell my partner, I can be with LaShawn and be like, and say something, and he know that I'm talking to him like a guy, and I can come home and say the same thing to my wife, and it can hurt her feelings. I love the fact that I have those checks and balances in life, because men and women are not the same.
Fact.
And I don't have to deal with women like I deal with men, no matter how much they keep telling me to. You know?
That's facts. Oh, that's
you saying something?
That's facts.
Oh no, I wasn't saying that.
Okay. Well, Miss Andrea, we appreciate you having you tonight.
Yes.
It look like them babies pulling you left and right. They ain't they like, okay now. All right, big dude. All right. It's all good.
Yeah, because this one he wants to download the game. I'm like, wait a minute. This one she want to smooth it. I'm like, oh my goodness.
Right.
She wants something healthy. She don't want no cookies or nothing like that.
Well, Miss Andrea,
I'm listening.
I appreciate you. I'm going to send you a friend request on Facebook. I'm gonna send you one, and hit the subscription button, follow the page, and I will be in contact with you. I know I'm make my schedule for this upcoming week for the next 2 weeks. Next week I'm gonna be we still gonna have the podcast, but I'll be live in Florida. I'm going on vacation, but I'm still gonna do the podcast from there. And I'll let you know when we're having a panel, and we're definitely going to have one next week. And you're more than welcome to come up. If you know a friend or two, they want to come up, tell them come up, and let's all have a good time and a good conversation.
All right, thank you. Most definitely. Yeah, I appreciate you. I appreciate you on this live today. I mean, I have a fun conversation. Like, I like having conversation.
That's what's up. Well, thank you again, and I'm gonna send you that request. And man, like I said, tonight the video is up on the YouTube page. Share it, copy the link, send it to family, send it to friends, clip it, do whatever you're gonna do. Put it on your story, support the page, let everybody know where they can come over here and see the conversation that we had, and let them know that there's plenty more to come, and we're gonna grow together. I promise.
Yeah, I had to get that one out of here. She was doing too much.
I understand.
She was doing too much. But yes, I do appreciate y'all having me on this live today. I mean, I just like talking. I like having great discussions. But yeah, well, I definitely will tune in.
The next we're gonna have another. I'm gonna come up with a fire topic, and I'm gonna send you something the next couple of days to let you know when we having it, and we can come up again and send it to family and friends. And man, put this on your stories, repost it. Let
Mhm.
them know where they can find it at. And man, I appreciate you again, my sister.
Definitely. Thank you.
No problem. Have a good night.
Y'all have a good night as well. Good night.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Good night.
ma'am. You have a good one.
Dope show tonight, bro.
Oh, yes.
Dope show tonight, bro. Fire show tonight, bro. Fire show tonight, man. Fire show tonight. We had a couple comments earlier. That's over an hour and a half ago. Justin, man. Justin. What's going on, man? J.E., what's going on, man? What's going on? My cousin, my own with the collab. For sure. Shout out to Justin, man. Shout out to Justin, man. Man, shout out to everybody, man, for supporting us tonight. Shout out for the likes and the comments. Share the video, like the video. That's how we
share, subscribe.
And that's the best way to support us. We're not asking for any money. We don't want anything. If you're here, just hit the like button, hit the share button, tell somebody, post it on your Instagram, your Facebook, Snapchat. Share the word, man. Grown conversations. I had fun tonight, bro.
Yes. I like tonight, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I had a good time tonight. We talked about some dope topics tonight, bro.
It was much different.
Yes.
Much different with different personality and different vibes, man. I believe that, we can find diamonds in the rough everywhere. And people are awesome all the way around the board. I really, really do.
And like you just said, we like the different opinions, the different perspectives and everything. So, man, y'all tap in, man. Y'all like, share, subscribe, and the link will always be in the comment section, man. So y'all click that link and get on up here. We want to hear some different opinions and things like that, man. So y'all come on up. Y'all come on, let us know what y'all thinking, what we talking about.
Man, I just put. Y'all hear all the elevator music popping?
Yeah, pressure, stop playing.
Yeah, man. I just dropped a link in the chat. Anybody want to come up? Don't tap in. Yeah. Where's my cup fooling around with Sean? Where's my damn cup?
I mean, you ain't need it.
I mean, you wanted it.
I did want this sip.
I ain't been drinking shit out here. None but ice. All good. It's all good. It's all good. Delicious, bro. Delicious.
I like the elevator music.
Yeah. Link in the chat, man. Come up and holler at us. Tricky Troy, man. Where you at, man? Shout out to Tricky Troy.
Tricky, man.
Ugly ass boy.
What's that, boy?
Get up. Hold on, I'm about to download that sound right now. Yeah. Let's see. Shaboing boing. What's up,
Shaboing, man?
I know Lil Shaboing gonna watch the podcast, man. We appreciate the love, Lil Shaboing.
Man, stop playing, Shaboing. Yeah, boing, boing.
Yeah.
Way to go, Westboro. Yeah, get him.
Oh, yeah. Bro, tonight's show was dope, man.
Hey, oh yeah.
Tonight's show is over. I'm gonna do another reaction video tomorrow. This reaction video was good. Got the lag out of my system, and that one was lagging a little bit, but the audio is still there. And I think I'm gonna put up some more reactions this week. Put up some more content this week. gonna keep dropping, keep adding stuff. Here, you got to get in here and do a reaction with me, man.
Oh yeah. You know I'm with it.
Okay. Here for it, bro. Here for it. Had a good time tonight. Thank you, Brand, for coming through. Miss Andrea, thank you for coming through. Yeah. Dope show tonight, man.
Yes, we appreciate that.
Yeah.
Looking forward to talking to y'all again soon, real soon.
And tomorrow night, we'll be back in here tomorrow night.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all gonna see our face again tomorrow night. We're getting better and better.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna keep getting better.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Grown man talk tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm starting. Y'all see. I'm taking the gloves off more and more. I ain't lying to you. I'm letting them off more and more, bro.
Y'all about to get just what y'all been looking for.
I promise.
What y'all be tussling with, y'all finna get it.
Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
It's that spot. Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
Don't worry about it,
Don't worry
sweetheart.
about it.
It's that splat. Hold on. We're gonna add that. Yeah. Start freestyling on this bit a little bit.
It's
Don't worry
up.
about it. Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
It's up.
Don't worry about it.
How dare you?
How dare you?
90% of the time.
Yeah, that's how they be reading our Facebook post.
How dare you?
Oh shit. But listen, man, we appreciate y'all sticking around with us tonight. We had fun tonight. 2 hours of an awesome podcast. Awesome episode, man. Awesome. We're gonna clip this stuff too. And we're gonna be cranking out the clips this week because we was cooking in here tonight. Stream was good. I got some stuff I want to send through your ears and days. I ain't gonna freestyle.
Good. Get them. No, get them. Wait,
Big E, sit your stupid ass down there this time.
Wait till tomorrow.
Oh, man, like I always say when we end our podcast, man, pray like it's all up to God, then get up and work like it's all up to you, man.
Yeah.
Loud and Strong Podcast, Big E, Big Rod, we checking out.
Be good or be good at it, baby.
Be good or be good at it.
Already.
Peace out.
Y'all be good.
Hey.